It's Total Cards here, back with another video, and today we're going to be opening 6 of the brand new YuGiOh Duel Devastator box. And this is like a deck builder's toolkit. Oh, it's upside down. It's like a deck builder's toolkit full of all good stuff that is usually hard to get, worth like £20 some cards and stuff like that. Some cards you don't commonly have just lying about that make decks go from like a casual level to like a competitive level. So this deck box, what would you call it? Like, no, it's like I'd say it's like a toolkit like Magic get, but they essentially help power your decks up. So the only thing that's different between each 6 of these boxes is that you can get, it says there, camera, it says this, this double box storage box includes 4 field center cards, and now there's 4 out of 12, so all the contents of every box is the same except the field centers, and this is the first product to actually give you a field center right off the bat, because usually they're exclusive to like tournaments and stuff like that, and stuff you don't usually, like they're kind of harder to resell or pick up from people unless, and if you do pick them up, they're worth quite a few pennies. But you hear the box, there's stuff raw, like it's something's proper racketing about the box. But there's one more thing that's special about this. It has alternate artworks for all the Ghost Sister cards, and the Ghost Sister cards are like the hand traps of the most commonly used hand traps of the game, which are them cards all along there. The Ghost Ogre, the Ghost Bell, the Ash. I know that's Ghost Reaper, that's Ghost Bell, that's Ghost Sister. And this is the new card that's been in the OCG for a bit, but we haven't got it yet, which is Red Blossom from Underroot. Yeah, the box is really nice, and I like the artwork they give. They're also giving Ash Blossom some like accessories in this artwork as well, which is pretty cool. So I'm quite excited to see what the field centers are, because I haven't seen them yet. I have a general idea what the oh, look at that, it's something, it's all over the place. I have a general idea what the contents is, but I'm unsure of them field centers, which you can kind of see hiding back there. So we'll open the contents up on camera. Unfortunately, all of the contents will be the same, so it's only worth opening one, and then we'll open the other 6 to see what field centers we can get out of them. So the Duel Devastators come like this, and like the wrap you usually get for structure decks, and every card in it's ultra, which is pretty cool. But they're all what's the word? They're not a deck, but they're stuff you would put in a deck to like give it a really good power up. So, these artworks are called, right? Center, camera, center, focus. So, we've got Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherry. The new artwork for Ash. It looks a lot better in person than I thought it was going to. I thought it was going to be more pinky. Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion. I like that artwork as well. It's different. And then Ghost Sister and Spook. This hasn't been out for very long as well. It only came out in Dark Neilstorm. It's cool to see it's got a reprint already. And now, so and this is the new as well. Before I skim over this, is the new card that came out in Duel Devastator. It's basically, if it's in your hand, you can target a spell to in either graveyard and banish it. Oh no, it's in each. You gotta banish something from both. And then you can special summon it, and then you can tribute it and target a fusion and summon something that's different, like a link or something like that. It's different. It's comparable to this, but these like stop your opponent playing, whereas this is like something you do in your turn to try and extend or get something back. So we've got Ally of Justice Catasta, something we haven't seen in a while. Bryonic Dragon, an insane synchro monster that if you don't know what it does, it's worth looking, because you can discard cards and bounce anything your opponent has back to hand. We've got Horos, we've got Black Rose Dragon, like a staple level 7 synchro monster that destroys everything. Clear Wing Fast Dragon, Stardust Spark Dragon, easy way to get that. An Ultra Scarlet Red Dragon Archery, which is really nice to see. An Ultra Trishula. Trishula is like one of the best level 9 synchros in the game. So again, worth having a copy. If this ever comes up, it snatches something from your hand, field, and your opponent's graveyard. It's really good. We've got Vermilion Dragon, another powerful synchro monster, and then we get the ultra printing of Abyss Dweller, which is something people want because the gold rare isn't exactly something everyone loves. We've got number 101, really good XEs back in the day. It still probably can do some stuff, but basically snatches your opponent's monsters, which is really cool. And it's nice to like get an easy way to access such, like it's not old, but it's definitely old, and we don't see it as much anymore. So maybe because this got a printer, you might start seeing people play this. So it's worth like being aware of what it does. We've got Castel, OG, we've got the Ultra Rare Tornado Dragon, another amazing XEs. All the cards they've put in, like the Synchros are all good, the XEs are all good, like there's nothing to complain about in this. Like it's I think Konami have gone above and beyond and gave us a box that's helpful to every player, be it casual or competitive. So we've got an Ultra Rare Underclock Taker, a really good Link monster. Lamp for Linkus, this was only a common before, so we've got an Ultra Rare Rarity buff. Gaia Saver, just a powerful Link free. Decode Talker, it's a staple. Link, Decode Talker Extender. Topologic Bomber Dragon, an easy way to get this because this is only in a. Oh no, it got reprinted in the tins. But again, another quick and easy way to get Topologic. YuGiOh, one of the biggest, most used Link monsters in the game. It's about £20 before the reprint, and now it's just a couple quid, and it makes it so easy for players to pick up. So if they want to play Link spammy decks and stuff like that, get the free draws, it's there, they can use it. It's like, this box is really good for letting people play. With DD Crow, a really good hand trap that banishes something from your opponent's graveyard. Ultra Rare Effect Veilers, yes, because this is a good rarity for Effect Veiler. It's much cheaper than like Ghost Rares and Ultimate Rares and stuff like that. We've got Gate Blocker, insane. It'll negate Mystic Mine, essentially. Denko Sekka, this is also a staple card. Is this an Ultra or Secret? I can't remember. But yeah, Denko Sekka, it stops back row decks completely. Inspector Border stops combo decks completely. Spell Canceller, it stops control decks completely. We've got an Ultra Rare Printing of Lancia. It's a really good side deck card which stops Orcust and Thunder Dragons and Great Maju. Vanity Fiend, this is also, like every card in this box I'm going to say is another awesome card. So Vanity Fiend stops people from special summoning, which stops combo decks. Majesty's Fiend, neither player can activate monster effects. Ultra Rare Prankertops, great card. It's mainly side decked, but it's just quick removal of a problematic card, so it's really worth having a Dino Wrestler Prankertops. Gamma Seal, it tributes any of your opponent's monsters, which is also insane. And really nice having an Ultra. I think we've got it in a Secret and a Holo and a Rare. Now we're on to the spells. I feel like I'm blasting through this, but like, there's so much to talk about every card, and I don't want to like linger on too many of these cards because we've seen them all before. They're just Ultra Rare printings of them, and it gives you like a general idea of what every card does. So Mind Control is really good because it snatches your opponent's monsters and can change the game. This hasn't been printed for a very long time, which is Wave Motion Cannon. I think it was about £40 for just a regular version of this, which is insane. But this makes like the Mystic Mine decks and the burn decks more accessible because Wave Motion Cannon was quite an expensive card to have in them. But basically for every turn it's on the field, it puts a counter on, and depending on how many counters it has, you can burn your opponent for that many times 1,000. So 8 turns you win. We've got Ultra Rare Super Poly, love it, nice to see. I think we've got that in Holo, that's like one of the rarities that are affordable for it. Book of Eclipse, we'll hate to see it if this starts getting played because it's just going to start flipping everyone's monsters, and it's a really problematic card. It's definitely worth looking into if you don't know what the card does. We've got Silent Graveyard, which shuts down a lot of combo decks nowadays, such as Orcust, which is one of the biggest decks. You can't activate effects in the graveyard this turn. So, oh no, effects that activate in the graveyard are negated, but still hits Orcust because they activate in graveyard, they just banish as cost. Got Ultra Rare Cosmic Cyclone. This is a staple card. If you don't have it, you should have it. It just banishes a spell trap, and it gets rid of problematic cards like Mystic Mine. Ultra Rare Called by the Graves. Like, this card is essential in a combo deck because it can banish a hand trap that's being sent or banish any monster and negate its effect. It's a really good card. If you're not playing it, you should, because it can interrupt your opponent. Like most decks, this can hurt them. And now we're onto the traps. Oh dear, right, so this turn any monster sent to the graveyard is banished instead. Different Dimension Ground. That's insane. That's insane. I've actually never read that card. Typhoon, it just destroys spells and traps. If your opponent controls 2 or more, you can activate it from your hand. It's really good. Forbidden Apocrypha? Is that how how is it? Declare one monster card type fusion synchro XEs if 2 or more monsters of the declared type are on the field. Make each player send all monsters that type to the graveyard. Insane, that's a really good card. But Dimensional Barrier, this is a really good card against pendulums and decks like that. You just declare it and you can't use them cards. And it negates the effects. So, you know, you can't special summon them, sorry. Oh my god, my Apple Watch is talking. So, Dimensional Barrier. And then we got Lost Wind, this is another good card. It targets one special summon monster on the field, negates effects, and halves its attack. And then if a monster is special summoned from your opponent's extra deck while its card is in the graveyard, you can set this card but banish it when it leaves the field. So it's good flood. It's not, would you call it flood? It's just good back row, I guess. Then we've got Heavy Storm Duster, tag up to 2 spell trap cards in the field, destroy them, and you can't conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this card. Still, if you really don't like back row removal, this box has so much. So it's really good to look at this because Konami are obviously looking at what, like, they are obviously so aware of the types of decks they play, and the decks people play. So they've gave you a toolbox of how to out decks that you have a hard time dealing with, and all the answers are in this box. Like, if you struggle versus Sky Strikers, the answer are in this box. Or you struggle against Thunder Dragon, the answers are in this box. Anything you need, anytime you're struggling with a deck, look in this box and there'll be an answer for you. Like this negates traps, Royal Decree. It's so old, but it's so good. We've got Ultra Rare Anti-Spell Fragrance, which is so much better than just a regular common. Both players must set spells before activating them. And there can only be one. Each player can only control one monster. This card was getting a bit pricey. It was around £10, which is close to 15, and that's insane for just a hollow trap for what it was. But it stops people playing, and it's a really hard card to play around. Wiretap, when a trap card is activated, negate the activation and shuffle into the deck. If you don't like traps, I get it. Solemn Strike, staple. It's huge in control decks. It just negates a special summon or a monster effect. And then Red Reboot, one of the biggest side deck cards, which just, you can activate from your hand by paying half your life points and negate the activation of a trap. This card's insane, especially if you struggle against them kind of decks that have cards like that can only be one, and Anti-Spell Fragrance, stuff that stops you playing. You run Red Reboot on the side and it really helps, genuinely. Right. So we're done. We've seen all the stuff in the deck, or the pack of cards you get. Now we're on to the field centers. And it's the first time I've seen these. The back looks very interesting. I don't want to flip it over yet because I think the artwork's on the other side. So I'm going to open it. And let's see if we can get some good field centers out of this. So, oh, they're gorgeous. They've got a, like, the camera isn't picking up as well as I want, but they're really gold. We've got a very gold, like, thing going on. So we've got Ghost Ogre. We got a Ghost Reaper. Oh, they're so golden. We've got Blue Eyes White Dragon, Set Archivers, and we've got Ghost Sister. These are gorgeous. Oh, I love these field centers, right? So, what I'm going to do, and not to mention the box, by the way, this can fit. Look, oh, is that stuck on the bottom? So you can take this off if you want, but I don't know if you want to. But it lets you store your cards and to the right height, which is something Konami is thinking about now, especially with the gold sarcophagus tins, because they can fit a whole stack of cards in, which is, sometimes they don't think about them kind of thing, so it's good. They're listening to what people say, which is insane. It sounds stupid, doesn't it? Like Konami is listening to what people say, but like it's good to see them doing it. So I'm going to put all the field centers we pulled there. I'm going to move the decks, because we don't need to open the decks anymore because we've seen what's in them. So now we just have to struggle in getting into the next 5 of these Duel Devastator boxes. But yeah, so you get some field centers of the Ghost Sisters, and you can also get field centers of the characters, I think. Is it like 6 on 6? I'm not sure how many you're guaranteed in each. Chuck this on the floor. Oh, I've looked at it. I looked at it. Did you see it? I looked at it. I'm sorry. We'll put the deck here. Get rid of the box. So, I know I've looked at it, I've spoiled it, so the next 4 field centers, I like, are the backs the same on all of them? Got like a little blossom thing going on, it's really nice. So the next one, we've got May Valentine, oh, let's get the camera, Pegasus, Ghost Reaper, and Ikizu? No, It'll come to me. Let me think about it. Oh, it's so cool to see the main characters from the original anime. That's awesome. Now we're on to the third box. Let's see what other field centers we can get. See if we can get the Ash Field Center. We're in. These field centers are gorgeous. I love how golden they are. Come on. You can do it. We're in. So, without spoiling this one this time, we'll see what's in this one. Now I think I'm going to have to clear some space because we're not going to have enough for the next 3. So next 4 field centers we're getting out of this. We got Ghost Sister again. We got Ash, the boy. We got May Valentine, and we got Ikuzi, Zuki, someone. I can't remember your name. It's going to come to me. Right, so, and then what do we do with the deck? Try the deck. Do something with the box. God, there's no. It's crazy how big these are. Because, like, you see that the contents don't take up much space at all. They're obviously just are trying to give you the box. So I'm gonna move these out of the way. Sorry, guys, but from the first 3 boxes, I'll quickly show you before I move these off camera. We got Ghost Ogre, 2 May Valentine, 2 Ghost Reapers, 1 Seto Kaiba, 1 Pegasus, 1 Ghost, 2 Ghost Sisters, and Izuki, she's the Gravekeeper guy. And then we've got Ash Blossom, the OG. Now we'll move on to the next 3 of these Duel Devastators. I think the quickest way of doing this is if I open them all. I'm struggling. Open them all. You can hear them proper rattling about, can't you? 'Cause there's nothing in them. Open them up. We're in. We're in. We're in. There's nothing better than opening a fresh pack of cards, right? So, chuck you there. Where's the other pack? Trying not to look at these. We did it, boys. We did it. Right. And we're in. Right. These over here. Now for the next, we've got 3 packs. The last 3 packs of field centers we've got. We've got all these decks, so cool. Like little bricks. And if you've never smelled a fresh pack of cards, smell a fresh pack of cards when you open them. Can't beat it. So, the 4th field center pack we have got is, we've got May. Oh, we got Ghost Belle, the OG. We got Ghost Sister, and we got Seto Kaiba. I'll spread them out so we can still see them again. And then in the 5th pack, yeah, these are so cool. We got Seto Kaiba right at the front, Ghost Belle, YuGiOh, the boy, and Maximilian Pegasus. And, oh, I looked at it. Oh, spoiled. So in the it's so bad. You just pick it up and don't think about it. And in the last pack, we got Ghost. I think it's like Red Blossom, the girl, the new girl. Ghost Ogre, Ghost Sister, and Ikuzu Izuki. That's the name now. Official, said by me. This is pretty good. So I'll pile these ones together so I can show you what we get in the last 3. So we got a May, a Ghost Ogre, Ghost Belle, the Red Blossom Girl, Maximilian Pegasus, Ghost Sister, Yugi, and 2 Seto Kaiba, and Izuki Kuzuki Badu. And just in case you missed the first ones, in the first 3 boxes we got Ash, Ghost Ogre, May Valentine, Ghost Reaper, Seto Kaiba, Maximilian Pegasus, Ghost Sisters, and 2 Azukis. Yeah, we've got loads of decks here to play with, like, definitely. And there's, again, if you haven't picked one of these up and want to power your deck, I highly recommend you do. We've still got some in stock over at totalcards.net, so any of your Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, sleeve, we've got it all. You can kit yourself out with some really powerful cards. But yeah, this is everything. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.